Hello, and welcome back to Armageddon Empires. So, yeah, it's been an interesting start to this game for sure. Been a couple days since I played, so I was just kind of poking around, refamiliarizing myself with where I was at. And one thing I noticed is that now that I've deployed Ikthak here, however you pronounce this dude's name, with the logistics genius, it increases the supply range. So now I do actually have a supply bridge between my home base down here and this this firebase that I captured. So that's nice. They're not so completely cut off. Realistically, if this base were to get lost, I would still probably, like, it would be a bit of a mess. So I'm kind of stuck in here right now, at least with the main army that I've been building up, Nilothrex's horrors. Probably gonna have to go about and repair this guy at some point, but I am really limited on action points for this turn at least. So, a couple things that I want to get done. This army is starting to bulk up. I got a couple options that I could throw into it. I could put either the Spore Mortars or the Psychers in. I'm leaning towards the Psychers right now. They're a bit cheaper to deploy. But the other thing I'm going to want to do here is I want Misek here to go and start seeing if I can't find the human base. Don't know where it is the challenge. And the other thing I've noticed is now that I've got supply up to here, I've got choices here. I could either move these guys up to take this resource collector. It would be a little risky on account of, well, I guess I could stealth them. So if I stealth them and move, it would be 2 AP to get up there just to see if there's anything actually stationed there. The other thing I really should do is I should get a resource collector built. Like, you get the energy and the tech resources out of here as well. But at least the tech. Tech is, I believe, if I look here, I'm only getting 1 tech per turn and only 1 materials per turn, which is not ideal. But again, at least the Xenos seem like they can make a pretty good go of it without either materials or tech. At least until I start trying to build stuff. But so this army's still very vulnerable. We've got Vladimir Kost here with some Imperial Guard and these Grenadiers. The Grenadiers are definitely a threat to my destroyer here on account of that hyperkinetic. Interestingly enough, these are not the ones that have the flechette guns. They have defense training, which I believe has bumped their defense up by 1. The Imperial Guard here are also quite threatening. They're tough to kill, and this vengeance attack can be quite potent, especially for hitting things in the back row and stuff like that when you do bring them down. That said, thinking I might deploy the Psychers and pop them into Nilothrex's army here. Gonna throw them on the back row if it comes to a fight, but right now I'm happy to just sort of have them sit there and be super scary so that they don't mess with me until I find the Imperials' home base. And with 2 AP left, I should be able to draw another card. I get the Hidden Hive, which isn't really what I wanted. Oh, I can draw 1 point per card? Oh, cool. Oh, and I got a Larvae. So that's something else I could deploy out here next turn just to, again, keep beefing up that army. So, going to be really pretty important that I get some more AP here. I got to go first, really, is what it boils down to. And realistically, that also means I want to try and kill Kost here. Now, the Imperium they have to have a base around here somewhere, because these guys aren't out of supply. So, I'm gonna have to maybe get eyes down around here. I don't know. I haven't drawn any of my recon, which is really kind of silly. Not that I have a ton of recon, but You compare this to the Imperium Man game that I played, where I had my Rangers just kind of dominating big swaths of the enemy field and stuff like that, causing all sorts of chaos, and I just don't have that kind of flexibility with the Xenos. So, yeah, anyhow, let's roll a turn here. And I'm going to burn resource this time. And I'm going to burn... I'm getting quite a bit of energy per turn, and I don't need that much, so I'm going to go for a fair bit of energy. Oh, come on, seriously? Oh, at least I'm going second. I am going ahead of the Imperium of Man. That is nice. We got something up here. Oh, and the Enormodome. So it generates 2 humans and gives experience. What's in here? Ooh, a Leviathan. Lovely. Tentacle beasts and more tentacle beasts. So these are probably just sitting over some resource caches or something like that. Fortunately, I don't think there's anything here that's going to be able to spot these guys. So that's nice. But, do I want to deploy this turn, or what do I want to do this turn? Guess what I could do? Stealth these guys up. Move them in here. Okay, so there's nothing in this recruiting post. So theoretically next turn, I'm not going to do it this turn, but next turn I could actually destroy this recruitment post and cause a bit of chaos that way. And I'd love to get some recon, like a recon unit in here, because right now they're like totally blind. They can't see anything even adjacent to them. It's a thing. Either that or they've withdrawn. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's just it. I don't know. So, I think my remaining 4 AP got to start burning through cards. So I'm going to deploy my second demolitions team. I do. Oh, that's not. Helps if I go to the right place. Deploy my second demo team up here. And I can't create an army, but I can draw another card. Cryag Queen. She's not the greatest pickup for right now. I'm gonna do it anyhow, because someone in the comments on my deck design video mentioned that she has, if you've got this Cryag Queen and you evolve a Xenopod larva with her in the same hex or the same army or whatever, you get a bit of roll on it. So I'm going to try that out and see how that works. But for now, at least, we're out of action points, so I'm just going to end the turn. I'm going to burn some human resources this time. Just okay, cool. So still going second. Oh, and I'm getting a bunch of bonus action points. Why am I getting bonus action points now? Not that I'm complaining. Is it the Cryag Queen? Bonus AP per turn, 3. Yeah, so it must be... The only thing I really did was the Cryag... Oh, Master Administrator. No? Oh, yeah. Increases action points. Gosh. So, definitely a good thing I played her, as a matter of fact. Okay. 11 AP remaining. Let's start... Those are the spider bots, so there's a good chance they'll see these guys. And that's actually a little bit dangerous with Leviathan right there. Because the spider bots have a very, very strong recon ability. So, I believe the Machine Empire's already gone this turn, so I'll just really have to try and make sure that I go ahead of them next turn. 9 AP left. Let's draw another card. Another Gangrel. I am going to drop that in there just to see what else I see. Got the sticks and more spider bots. Cool. And toss the larvae into the spawning grounds. Not going to be able to evolve them this turn. I don't have the human resources for it. But these guys sabotage. But just de-stealth, destroy their stuff. And then... Sure, let's build another feed pen. See if that provokes a response, because if I lose them, it's not the end of the world. Be a little annoying, but yeah, not the end of the world. Really strange that I haven't managed to find a human base. It must be around here then, I guess. Okay, let's end this turn. Forming an air attack against the feed pens. Okay, good for you. Missed. Oh, they blew up my feed pens. Oh well. Enemies launched an attack. What do we have? Vladimir's moved in. Okay. I guess we're ready as we'll ever be. Yep. Miss. And what the heck? We'll attack the Grenadiers. Better chance of actually scratching the paint on them. This is probably not going to go well for... Oh, a hit. Took a damage. Okay. We'll retreat. Hit. And destroyed them. Okay. Kind of expected that. So it was really probably a bit of a mistake to move them there, but I do now know where they are at, so... Okay, good. So I can now, at the very least, for sure, get those guys clear. Oh, I guess he's still got more freaking spider bots. Good God, they're everywhere. Okay. So... I put these guys right there. Here. Demo team. Create the army. Demo team 2. Not that it really matters because there is only one. We'll stealth them up and we'll start moving them this way. Okay. Something else I would like to do. Let's start moving the cephalopods out this way to actually start fighting over some of this stuff. There's a reasonable army there, and I think for next turn, if I can, I'm going to toss the monstrosity in there. Yeah, because I got the psychers in there, so that's cool. Can't afford to evolve them. But I can... Ooh, and that's actually really helpful. Don't have the energy for it this turn, but I will soon. So getting that pod hover ship is actually very, very useful right now. Let's do another card. We've got our geneticist now. Still not much to do with him because I don't have either of my... I don't have my science thing yet. And there, now we finally get some critters. Let's just toss the critters in here just to give us some recon. I don't care if they just sort of hang out here. And with 2 AP left, let's just draw another card. And there's my intel nest. Cool. Okay. So... at this point, I'm going to be able to get another 2 bonus AP per turn once I get both of them deployed. So let's end the turn. Another air attack. Oh, we're shooting at the critters. That's not nice. Hit. Destroyed them. Not going to spend any resources this turn. And hey, I still go ahead of the machines. That's not bad. What are you up to? We've got grenadiers and infantry. Okay, good for you. Tell me you're stealthed. I hope you're stealthed. Must be stealthed. Good. Grenadiers and infantry. So yeah, they must be down around this way somewhere. Grenadiers are kind of scary, so I might drop the pod hover ship on them. TF Mons. Oh, they're both there. Let's do TF Vengeance. The Imperial Guard. Two hits. That works. Whittle them down a little bit. Don't have the science to deploy the intel nest, but I really should start trying to shuffle these guys off towards home. You shouldn't have deployed them out of there. I should have kept them down here to continue working on infrastructure in this little world. Cephalopods keep going up this way. Still well in supply. Made a whoopsie because I had meant to give them like the spore mortars or something like that, but that shouldn't be the end of the world. Could always move them back next turn, I guess. Okay. Well, let's toss Kithnik in here. Yeah, next turn I'll deploy the intel nest. Guess maybe the turn after that, because I'm only getting... Oh no, I should be good. I just won't be able to shoot at things with the pod ship again. Draw another card, get another leader. I'm gonna keep him in hand for now. You're withdrawing. Okay. Shuffling dudes around, okay. Again, not going to spend any... He must be trying to get something big out. Oh, we're getting attacked. Okay. We will... I'm pretty confident that I can take that. Like, the Imperial Guard and the Grenadiers, I'm pretty sure I can manage that. I don't get a defensive bonus. We'll move Nilothrex's Horrors up to do the fight. And drop the Psychers in the back row. Let's do this. Psyblast on the Grenadiers. Didn't quite manage to kill them, but that's okay. And we will combat attack with the Destroyer into the Imperial Guard. I've got Fate to burn. Ooh, okay, fine. See if we can't finish off the Grenadiers. I only need one hit. Nope. Ah, it's a miss. Nice. Okay. Psyblast. I'm going to Psyblast the Imperial Guard this time. To try and soften them up. Still hit them. Didn't do much damage though. Big ol' miss. Destroyer on the Imperial Guard. Nothing. And Beasts on the Grenadiers. We're draining his fate. I like to see that. Blast the Imperial Guard again. Oh, there we go. Zapped him good. They're shooting at the Destroyer. Missing. Mr. Cost, you have made a mistake, sir. You know, if the destroyer could actually hit something, that would be awesome. Yeah, like, get that kind of a roll on an attack. Eventually we will finish off these grenadiers. There we go, got them. And now it's just a matter of finishing off the Imperial Guard. Okay. Machine Empire is still puttering around doing Machine Empire things. We got Ghost Probe bots now. Good for them. The Styx is still puttering around there. Resume this AI. Okay. So, could deploy the monstrosity. Realistically, I think what I'm going to want to do is build up a defensive army for here. Like, Nalathrax's Horrors is probably in a pretty happy spot at the moment. Weird. Wonder why my supply's gone all wonky. Did have supply going through that way before, didn't I? Maybe not. Okay, either way, we'll keep them going that way. As far as supply goes, well, that's somewhat inconvenient. I need to push through here instead, which is weird. I don't know why that changed. I could have sworn I used to have a corridor this way, and this direction was all cut off. Somehow I've managed to push supply all the way up here. I don't even know what's going on with this now. Very strange. Looked outside the screen there. Okay. No matter what, I gotta find the Imperial base somewhere. And these mountains are not making it easy. I guess the cephalopods then will shuffle on through these mountains here. Because you'd have to go here, here, then up and around to accomplish anything really. Down in here, get the intel nest out, because that's going to get me more action points, and I guess that's the turn. Yeah, that's the turn. But that will get me more AP next turn, so that is good. Let's roll this. Still not interested in burning resources. Just don't really have the resources to burn. Oh, are you? Oh, you're attacking again. Good for you. We'll fight out, and we will send Nalathrax's Horrors out again and fight this fight. Okay, what are you? Oh yeah, you're the ones with the flechette guns. So let's Psyblast you. Only 1 point of damage. That's a little inconvenient. That's a miss. We'll just focus down these grenadiers first, I think. There we go. That splatted you all over the scenery. That's a miss. And that's a hit. And it's a damage. Run away! Okay. Survived with a single infantry. Okay. Single infantry with 1 hit point, no less. We had a demo team, so let's move you down this way, because, yeah, I'm going to have to build up a bit more infrastructure here. As for this nonsense, I don't know what I want to do about it. They're not really a threat, but at the same time it does mean that I can't leave this firebase completely undefended. I'm going to create an army. I'm going to call it Gangrel 2. Them in. Stealth them up. And send them off in this direction. Again, finding that human base is going to be important. Most perplexing. Okay, what else do I want to do? Let's get... I have the resources for it now. Let's evolve this. Instant evolution. We got brutes. Okay, fine. Sure. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Have your brutes. Draw another card. Or larvae. In the interest of actually getting an army up here, I'm actually going to toss the larvae into there. The idea being that I can bulk up whatever I want to do out of this firebase, because this is definitely going to be where I'm attacking from, kind of regardless. Like, I'm going to have to sort this out. Might need some tech for that. I want to get EMPs before I... like, the EMP bombs or whatever on some of my units before I try to tackle that nonsense. And since I have the AP, I'm actually going to repair that dude. And that brings me down to 0. So let's end the turn. Still going second. That is good. And supply. Yeah, see there, now I've got supply again. Like, what is this nonsense? Why is it being stupid? I'm wondering if the armies being there might have mucked up my supply out of that base. That could be it. I don't even know. Supply is a little weird with this. But either way, we will send the cephalopods up, and they are going to have all sorts of fun rampaging about. Keep the gangrel looking around here. I found some materials. That'd actually be kind of helpful. And, there's the palace. Okay, what do we have for an army in here? Got some infantry. Not much else. Okay, that changes the equation. Because now the cephalopods are going to want to go and beat the snot out of these Imperials. And I'm glad I found them. Let's put it that way. That's a really close, like, nearby spawn. Like, unusually close. Because I'm right there and they're right there. So that must have meant that their spawn location was here, and they just filled out a bunch of stuff around this area in order to actually deploy there or something. I don't know. A weird logic behind what's going on there. But I got the gangrel here, so I'm going to scoop them on in to take a closer look. Because they got the War College, which would actually be kind of handy since I still haven't drawn one. You know, because I'm lucky that way. 9 cards left in the deck, and I have neither of my research things. But with that in mind, yeah, I'm just gonna sit happy, I think. Do I want to deploy? I do think I will deploy the monstrosity into here. Again, just to, like, make this bigger and scarier. Not going to help much against the robots, but it should definitely help against the humans, should that become relevant again. Yeah, super annoying that I can't actually do any research. Anyhow, we're at the 30-minute mark here, so I think I'm going to put a cut in here, end the episode. And yeah, I will Hopefully in the next episode, take out the humans here, the filthy humans. Eats them all. Because realistically, this army is 1, 2, 3 turns out from being able to do that. I feel kind of bad for them, like wiping out their one resource collector here. I think that really kind of threw them onto the back foot, and you can see just how kind of desperate they must be. So they've got the defensive training. These guys have toughness training for a bit of extra hit points. But he hasn't been able to get the tech up. Got a decent geneticist. Milton's a very good geneticist, but he obviously hasn't drawn his lab yet. So the War College will be handy, though. I'll be able to do some training and stuff like that for some of my troops, which will definitely be helpful. Anyhow, yeah, gonna put a cut in here, and I will catch you in the next episode. So until then, cheers.